What happened during the Greek Dark Ages? Imagine a time when Greece's grand palaces and bustling cities suddenly vanished, leaving behind quiet villages and simple tools. That's what happened during the Greek Dark Ages. It was a period roughly from 1000 to 100 to 800 BCE, right after the fall of the Mycenaean civilization. The Mycenaeans built impressive palaces, used a special writing system called linear B, and traded across many lands. When their civilization collapsed, all of that disappeared. Writing was lost, large towns were abandoned, and the complex economy broke down. Because of this, historians call it the Dark Ages, not because people stopped living or creating, but because we have so few written records from that time. During this period, most Greeks lived in small villages instead of big cities. The population shrank, and life became more focused on farming and herding. People made simpler pottery, with geometric patterns replacing the detailed designs of the Mycenaeans. Metalworking continued, but iron tools and weapons started replacing bronze, marking the beginning of the Iron Age. Some places like Athens stayed inhabited, but even there, life was quieter and less connected to the outside world. Most people were farmers, herders, or craftspeople, working just to survive. Stories and myths were passed down orally, so tales like those of Homer's Iliad and Odyssey probably started during this time, told around campfires instead of written down. The Dark Ages weren't just about loss. They set the stage for new ideas and social changes. The old kings and palace rulers gave way to smaller community leaders. By the end of this period, the idea of the poleis, or city-state, began to form. This new way of organizing society would shape Greece's future. Near the end of the Dark Ages, Greeks started to regain writing skills by learning from Phoenician traders. They adapted the Phoenician alphabet, adding vowels, creating the first true alphabet. This new writing system helped record laws, stories, and history, ending the period of darkness. Today, you won't see grand monuments from this time. The main remains are simple graves and plain pottery in museums. The real legacy of the Dark Ages is in how it helped Greece rebuild and grow. The small communities of that era eventually turned into the thriving city-states of classical Greece. When you visit places like the ruins of Sparta or the Athenian Agora, you're walking through the roots of Greece's ancient greatness. If you're interested in this period, check out museums with geometric period pottery and early iron artifacts. Ask guides about local legends and stories from this time. Remember, the lack of large ruins from the Dark Ages shows how quiet and rebuilding this era was, setting the foundation for Greece's later history.